Hi you guys, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. I am extremely nervous because I'm watching some tree trimming equipment being unloaded right now across the street. So I'm hoping that there won't be too many interruptions in this video, but if the sound gets a little bit off, I just wanted to give you guys fair warning. That is why. I also just wanted to say before we hop into this kind of get ready with me, chit-chatty update video, that on Thursday I will actually be uploading again. We are going to be talking about a Black Friday sale that I am so excited for. One of my favorite brands that is like never on sale is going to be on sale at this retailer, and I've collaborated with them on a video for Thursday. I'm going to be giving you guys my picks, what I would recommend getting for the sale, and I'm going to be giving you guys discount codes. So let's just say Thursday is a very exciting day, other than the fact that it's also Thanksgiving, and hopefully you guys will be enjoying a nice meal with family, friends, or loved ones. So yeah, so I'm going to be coming to you at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. My video will be going live. So either I eat really early on Thanksgiving, so that'll be perfect for the like absolute delirious stupor I get into after having such a large meal, and hopefully that will work well with your Thanksgivings too, or you can watch it after you finish eating or before you eat. So let's hop in with this chit-chatty get ready with me, because I have some new products to play with, which is always exciting, and I feel like I have so much to tell you guys. So I'm going to start off by priming my face, which I never do, but I have this little sample of Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum, and I saw someone use this in a video recently, and I was just curious about it, like if it really adds to your makeup. Is it clear? Yeah, it's clear. Interesting. I did not know that. It says firming, smoothing, and aloe infused. So let's see. So I'm just gonna take like 1 or 2 drops and kind of like put it on the pads of my fingers and then just kind of press it in. I definitely feel the aloe because it's cooling immediately when I put it onto my skin, but it's not sticky like aloe vera would be. I feel like the big news is this collaboration I have coming on Thursday, which I'm super excited about. I have always been someone that waits for sales to buy clean beauty, because honestly, right now I don't have the bank account to buy beauty otherwise, so I like stock up when there are sales. And I kind of feel like that's a great hack if you're getting into a clean beauty and you're also having a little bit of sticker shock, which is definitely what I went through. Then just wait for the sales, because there are sales, and I think the clean beauty industry is catching up to conventional beauty and realizing that like they need to offer these Black Friday sales. So anyway, I feel like I'm just so excited for Thursday's video. I'm going to be using, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to be using a product that I'm talking to you guys about on Thursday, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Some things are just fun when you keep them a surprise, you know what I mean? So because we used an Ilia primer, I feel like oftentimes brands create products to work together. So I'm going to be using the True Skin Serum Foundation over the top of it, just to give this like a good try. For example, like when I first got the Kier Weiss oil, I used it with only the Kier Weiss foundation because that's probably what it was formulated to use it for. Now I use it for other foundations, but to give it like a fair test in the beginning, I thought it was a good idea to just start with the product it was probably made in partnership with. I don't know if I noticed a huge difference to my skin, but we'll see. Maybe this will help this product last longer. And I did a full review on this foundation, so you guys can go check it out, but I found that it applied best with fingers, so that's how I'm gonna apply it today. So I see like a little bit more luminosity on some of the high points of my face that I don't know if I would see before with this foundation, although the foundation kind of gave me like a velvety glow to begin with, so I don't know, I'm going to have to play around with that primer a little bit more, but I do love this foundation. I have a really, really light layer on right now, like even a little bit less than a full pump on my face, and I just kind of sheared it out by blending it really well with my fingers. So I do love this foundation because of how buildable it is. I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick, which you guys know just consists of me brushing them up into place and filling them in a little bit with this Arch Micro Brow Sculpting Pencil, something like that. A combination of those words in some way. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you hanging around your house? Do you host it? Do you go over to family's house? Do you just have a friend's Thanksgiving? Let me know. I'm also always curious what people eat. My favorite is usually the stuffing. How can you go wrong with stuffing? It's just so delicious. And then my mom makes like an incredible cranberry sauce, a homemade cranberry sauce. I need to ask her for the recipe at some point because I want to start making it myself, but it's just so delicious. And so I always look forward to that too. I think what I love about the holidays is mainly that people have time off to see each other. you know, I feel like so many people work so hard throughout the year, and it's hard to have everyone's schedules align and everyone have the same day off at the same time. But for the holidays, everyone does. And my mom worked at a school, so she would get winter break. And then my dad would always have time off between Christmas and New Year's. So we would always be around each other during the holidays. And I just remember it being such a great feeling to have everyone home and around, and it's so cozy. We have a fire and all of that good stuff. So I always look forward to the holidays. Anyway, I feel like I have other news, which is really exciting to catch you guys up on. I'm actually in the process of getting ready to move, which is really exciting. Also, you know, there's a lot to organize. It's a little bit stressful. I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick and focus on this before I keep telling you guys about the move. I'm gonna be using the Aether Beauty palette. This is a new one for me. This is the Amethyst Crystal Gemstone palette. So it's beautiful purpley tones. I played around with this a little bit before, and for me, there was a little bit more fallout than the other shadow palettes that I've used from Aether Beauty. So I'm actually just gonna be using my finger to lay down some shadow. I just found that that was the best way to avoid fallout. So I'm just gonna do a wash of color, and I'm gonna just do the color Transformation all over my lid with my finger. So Jared and I have been in the same place for about 2 years. So it feels like it's like kind of time for a change, time to try something new. And we've been looking for a long time to try and find a place where, you know, it works like job-wise for us, and there are just like so many factors I feel like that go into trying to find a neighborhood that you want to move to. And we found a neighborhood a little while ago that we just totally fell in love with. And I remember we drove through it and I thought, like, how amazing would it be to live in this neighborhood? I've always had it in the back of my head, but we were just really struggling to find a place that worked for both of us and kind of like met all those criterias. And so it's been a super, super long process. And we've seen a lot of places, and a lot of them were out of our budget and didn't work, even though we loved them. And so finally one night, so every Wednesday we always make sure to like have dinner together, and that's kind of like our date night. And I remember a couple weeks ago we sat down for dinner and I was like, you know what? Like at this point we've looked for so long, like we need to do something more. We need to like channel our energy and try and like put it out there in the universe that we need to find a place. And so we sat down and we wrote like a big list of all of the things that we wanted in our apartment. And some of them totally contradicted each other, but this was like our dream apartment, you know, like we wanted to have all this stuff. Then that weekend I had been looking all week because I had like alerts that come to my phone about new apartments that come on. That weekend we went to go see one that I had found and totally fell in love with it. It was just like the perfect mix of everything we both wanted, and it was in that dream neighborhood. So I kind of feel like we totally manifested this apartment. We weren't even sure we'd get, you know, because you have to apply and then you have to get approved for it, and we were so nervous about not getting approved. We were like, okay, you know, like it felt right, it felt good, like let's just apply tonight. We saw it earlier that day and we were like, we need to be on it, we need to apply. So we got home and we applied, and then the next morning we woke up to a message from the woman we had met with saying, you guys have been approved. And we were like, oh, wow, like this is moving quite quickly, because we had been looking for an apartment for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, we've been approved in like 12 hours basically, which is just so wild. But it just felt like it was kind of meant to be. We went up and we saw it again, took some measurements, officially decided like, let's do it, this is our place. And yeah, and now we're moving in a couple of weeks. So we're really excited. There's a lot to do. We're gonna be downsizing by quite a bit. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of this like neutral brown color and just put it into my crease to give me a little bit of definition. But yeah, we're really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. The apartment, I'm big into like charming places, so things with built-ins. There's a fireplace. It's no longer actually used as a fireplace. I think it's hard to find large apartment buildings with fireplaces anymore, but it still has the kind of like shell of the fireplace, and then they put the heater, like the heating vent in there, so it kind of feels like you're getting warmth from a fire, which is nice. It's an older building, so there's some quirks to it, like weird outlets. There's only like one outlet per room, which, you know, in the modern era where we're plugging in computers and TVs and charging our phones and all that good stuff, you know, we're gonna need some extension cords, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be a fun puzzle, and yeah, I'm really excited for this kind of new adventure. So if you guys have any moving tips of how to stay sane, let me know. It's been a while since the last time I did it, and we definitely, I'm looking around right now, have accumulated a lot more stuff. With an under eye brush, I'm just gonna go into this kind of like rusty red color, and I'm just taking some off on the back of my hand to make sure there's not too much fallout. And then I'm gonna put this underneath my eyes, just kind of like a liner, and I'm just gonna blend that in with my fingers. Also, of course, like right around the holidays that we're deciding to move, which is like quite possibly one of the busier times in life, but I think it'll be fun. We should be like more than settled and organized in our new place by Christmas, so that'll be great to have our Christmas there. It's a really cute apartment. I'm debating, I always said like if we moved out of where we are right now, maybe I'd do an apartment tour, so I'm kind of going back and forth in that. I love watching apartment tours, but I also know that like it's not really what we talk about on my channel, so maybe you guys wouldn't be into that. I'm gonna be going in with this black color from GRWM. This is a beautiful black color that you can use either to smoke out your eye or as a liner. As always, I'm gonna be linking everything down below, but I would highly encourage you guys to wait to buy anything if you're interested in one of these products until Black Friday, because I know a lot of retailers are going to have this sort of stuff on sale. So I'm going to be careful, and I'm just going to place this on the outside of my lid. And why I love this is like, you know, a newer product for me, but I've used it a couple times. And why I love it is because I usually wear brown liner. I prefer like a softer liner look, and this you can either use as an intense black color or you can smoke it out and you get this beautiful like haze. So you can see it's pretty subtle. I just put it in the outer probably like quarter of my eye, but you can see the difference between my two eyes right now. This one just looks a little bit more defined. Nice. That is how I like to wear black liner, and I really I'm enjoying using that product. While they are backing a truck up outside, I'm gonna go wash my fingers really quick. Okay, back, and they're still moving the truck, but we're gonna carry on. I'm gonna put on some black mascara. I think if you have brown eyes, using these kind of like red tone, purpley tone colors are really pretty, and they feel very autumnal. Oh no, I have to sneeze. I hate when I have to sneeze and I put on mascara. It's impossible to not blink, so I'm gonna let what got underneath my eyes dry, because with the Cure Weiss mascara, it just kind of flakes off. So once it's dry, it's easy to get it off. I'm gonna be using the product that I'll be talking to you guys about on Thursday, just underneath my eyes. I'm sure some of you that are like really big clean beauty users, you might recognize that cap. I'm trying to keep it a secret so that we have something exciting to look forward to. But since I've been using this pretty much every day since I got it, I couldn't not use it in this tutorial. Okay, I'm going to be using an oldie but a new product on my cheek, kind of. It's been repackaged from GRWM, and I thought I would just show you guys this because I'm debating whether or not to do a full review of these products. This is the Lumiere Luminous Complexion Fluid. I know sometimes with GRWM products there is maybe a little bit of a learning curve with them. I've definitely seen comments on their Instagrams like, are you guys going to put up tutorials? Like, how do you use this? That sort of thing. And really, her products are just so fun to play with, and I kind of feel like that's what they inspire. So don't be intimidated by a new formula or something that you're unfamiliar with. Just play with it, and it's makeup. You know, if something happens, you can always wash it off your face. I'm currently using the older packaging, but I have a replacement and the new packaging, and then I have all of the other shades as well. So I can do a full video on these if you want, but I've talked about these before. They're pigment suspended in oil, and you can really adapt the pigment and how strong of a blush you want. So depending on how much pigment you put in your little drop, it can either be super pigmented or it can just add a glow to your skin. As you can see on my finger right now, this is a high pigment drop. So it's this pigment suspended in oil, and when I kind of blend the two together on the back of my hand, you get a real big pop of color. And you really only need a little of this. It'll go a long way. You can use it all over your face. I've used this on my eyes before, my lips, my cheeks. I'm gonna use it on my cheeks today, and you'll see when I tap it onto my skin, depending on how much oil you have in the like dropper that you used, it'll either be a more matte finish or it will be a glowier finish. I just kind of tap it onto the apples of my cheeks, and then I continue to press it around and back, and then sometimes I take whatever's left on my fingers and I just kind of go like where you would naturally put almost like bronzer. But it just sort of ties in the whole look. and you can see it still has this like glow factor to it, but this will stay in place all day because I have a little bit less of the oil. Whereas if I wanted something that was very, very dewy, which I've done a look like that in a glass skin tutorial, which I will link for you guys up there, you will see when I use the product then that it's very glossy because I have a higher concentration of that oil. So it's more of like a highlight, whereas this is more of like a velvety glow. And then of course I forgot a lip color, so let me go grab one really quick. So I must just be in like an extremely pink mood today because I chose to wear this sweater. I ended up doing a pink eyeshadow look, a pink cheek look, and then I went to go pick a lipstick and I went for like the pinkest color that I could choose. This is Honest Beauty in Goddess, and it's one of their liquid lips. Again, done a full review on these. You guys can go check them out. But Goddess was one of my favorite colors. So I'm just gonna apply this to my lip. So the liquid lip will dry down a little bit and be a tiny bit more matte. But yeah, I think that's kind of the final look. So that's all the products I'm going to use on my face today. Like I said, I'm going to be back on Thursday, which is so exciting. I cannot wait to share that video with you guys. So make sure to tune in for that. But if you're worried on Thanksgiving that you'll forget and you won't get a chance to see like my Black Friday pics and all of that, then ring the bell, I guess. Do that. Otherwise, just get excited for Thursday. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm excited to be talking to you again soon this week. 2 times in 1 week. Always a good week when that happens. And yeah, it's fun to update you guys. My background's going to be changing soon. You're not going to be seeing this brick anymore. I don't think we have brick in the new place. Yeah, no, I think it's just like white walls everywhere. But I am really excited. Things are going to be pretty busy, pretty hectic, but just know I will always get those videos up on Tuesdays for you guys. So if you're interested in clean green beauty, just make sure to subscribe down below or check me out on Tuesdays. Everything will be uploaded at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, except for this Thursday. That will be 5 p.m. So 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay guys, I don't know, something about pink, it just like puts me in a great bubbly mood. Let me know if you have any questions, if I can answer anything for you guys. And yeah, I'm just gonna go and live the rest of my day. That is all I have to say. Okay, I will see you guys Thursday. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!